Hi everyone, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy. Today I wanted to share with you how to do a single garter and a double garter stitch pattern. So I've already made my chain, my cast on chain here, so I am just adding knit stitches now. So in a single garter, it's one row of knit stitch, one row of purl stitch. If you do not know how to do a cast on or how to do that beginning row there, I do have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. So if you want to learn how to do that, please go check that out. So here we go. We're done with that last stitch there. And now we are going to go ahead and do a purl stitch. So purl stitch, you're going to take your working yarn to the front and you're going to push through the loop. Knit stitches behind and you're pulling through the loop. So we're going to continue doing this all the way down. Here's a glimpse of what it's going to look like on the back. Now, you could also just continue knitting all the way on the back, and then when you flip it around to the front, you'll have your purl stitches. So if you know how to do the knit stitch, you can do a purl stitch. Some people like to do this, flip it back and forth, because they feel like they can get a better tension on their project. But once you get to the bigger blankets, it's kind of harder to flip it back and forth. So if you can get used to doing the purl stitch on the front of the side, on the front side, and eventually you'll figure out the tension. And I'm a pretty tight knitter. It took me a little while to figure that out and figure out the tension of my blankets. But all right, so here we go. So we're going to go ahead and do a knit stitch now, and we're going to go all the way down doing a knit stitch, and I usually keep my stitches 2 finger width apart, and my starting chain is usually 3 fingers. Here we go. Okay, so there you go. You have a single garter stitch. 1 knit and 1 purl is a single garter. So now we're going to go ahead and do another purl. And then that will show you how to do the single garter stitch pattern. And I really think it looks nice on a blanket. I think it gives it a very nice texture, and it's just soft and comfy and warm. And you do want to make sure you knit that last loop, because you still want that nice braided edge on the blanket. No matter what pattern you do, you always want to, on the edges, the last 2 loops on each, or last loop on each side of the blanket, you always want to do a knit stitch on it. I think it just looks nice. Here we go. We're knitting now, and we are going to get ready to do our double garter. So we're going to knit twice all the way down through the project, and then we are going to do 2 rows of purl stitches, and that's called a double garter. So there's your 2 rows of knits, and now we're going to go ahead and do 2 rows of purl stitches. Another quick tip, when you're first starting out making blankets, highly recommend making sure that you have all your stitches on each row by counting. So I would say every 2-3 rows, count to make sure you still have all the loops that you need there. So say you're casting on 24 stitches. After every 2-3 rows, double check that you still have those stitches, so that you're not missing a loop when you're already almost done with the blanket and realize, oh no, I missed that loop, and have to try to fix it. Count loops. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to switch colors now, and I'm using the burn method. And I always switch colors the last loop before the end. And you just kind of roll the yarn together. You're connecting the piping that's inside, that's plastic piping. And I always give it a good tug to make sure it's connected. So yes, there we go. Knit that. And then we're just going to go ahead and do the purl stitches. because I want to show you what it's like when you're doing a color change if you do not do a knit stitch first, which is what I recommend when you're doing a color change. Because it just makes it cleaner. So you'll see here the difference between, just go ahead and starting out doing a purl stitch on the color change, and see how it looks on the back is what we want on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and take all that out now, and then I'm going to do a knit. And so we're going to do a row of knits. And then after we do our rows of knits, then we're going to do the purl stitches. So it's just fun trying out different patterns and stitches. Don't be afraid to try. This is supposed to be a fun thing. And it's okay to make mistakes and learn and have fun. There we go. I find it very relaxing myself. Alright, so there we have it. We have our 2 knit stitches, and now we're going to do purls. But you can see the difference it makes when you do a knit stitch first when you're doing a color change. No matter what pattern you're doing. Always do a knit. Alright, here we go. Doing the purls. And then a knit stitch at the end right there. Okay. There you have it. You can see the patterns coming. So the bottom is the single garter, and then we have double garter. There we go. The last few stitches are going in. Alright, and that's it. We have our single garter stitches and our double garter stitches. And here's a quick look at the back. You can see where the color change happened there. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.